thing,
Okay.
or like
We're live.
do how you just
So
do a screen usually.
I'm going to go ahead and hand this over to Sarah.
Hello, everyone. Okay.
Okay, Sarah, you want to talk to us about what we need to start off our painting?
All right. So what you're gonna want to start off first with is your light blue, some of your dark blue, and your white. Everybody got that?
Yep.
All right. So you're gonna want to open up your light blue. Just take a bit of that and put it onto your little paint holder. Just a little bit. And then you're gonna want to take your brush, rinse it off.
Okay, can you tilt your palette so we can see what you're doing?
Yeah.
Okay.
So this is your light blue right here. And then we're gonna take this right here, your dark blue, after you've rinsed your brush off.
Uh-huh.
Dried it off. You're just gonna take ever so little bit of it. About that much.
Okay.
Now take that and mix it in with your light blue, just to get a little bit darker of a sky. And mix it all nice and up. Mix, 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 mix. You got this nice pretty light blue right here. All right, I'll give you all a second to do that.
Okay. Okay, looks good.
All right. Now we're gonna take that nice color that we just made. I'm gonna take a bit of it and just start putting it onto our canvas. Nice little strokes. It's all right if there's still a little bit of the dark blue on there. Just go ahead and keep on painting, mixing it up nice and well, just getting it all over your canvas.
Are we just working on the top part of our canvas or all over?
All over.
Okay. Always seems like this paint goes a long ways. Always surprised how far it'll stretch.
The white is very thick.
Yeah, the white is thick. You're right. What about the edges, Sarah? Should they paint the edges of their canvas? What do you think?
Yeah, it makes a really nice look to it. So once you get to the edges, you're gonna wanna just go ahead and paint on those just a little bit, just enough to make it blend in.
Yeah, and just so you know, as you start painting the edges and it's wet paint, you're putting your clean little fingers on it. Yeah, it is going to rub off on your skin. But that's okay. After you take a bathtub tonight or after you take a shower tonight, it'll all wash off. Okay, what happens if we run out of paint that we mixed?
Well, when you run out of paint, you're just gonna wanna rinse your brush off. You always need to rinse your brush off so you don't mix your paints in the little canister. Just gonna grab just about as much as you did last time. Plop it in, get a little bit of blue, remake that. And if it's a different color, what you're gonna wanna do is here. I'll show you. Say it's a little bit of a different color. Like this color right here that I just made. It's not the same color. So what you're gonna wanna do is you're gonna wanna bring it up into it. Use all the paint that's on your brush. Mix it out real nice till you start running out. And then once you start running out, you're going to want to go into the paint that you just did and start blending it in. When you blend it in, it'll make this nice little ombre kind of color.
Yeah. Okay, so you just go over into what you've already painted back and forth.
Yes, so you don't have any like streaks or any like miscolored spots that don't match each other.
Awesome.
You're just gonna paint your entire canvas blue right now.
I have a question for you guys. Does anyone know the name of all the 7 dwarves in Snow White?
Ooh. Ooh, that is hard. Oh, well, we know there's 7. I can get that far.
Does anyone want to unmute and tell me? Think that they know all of them?
I
don't know.
Hmm.
You're like 2.
Okay, well, what are the 2 that you know, Kylie?
I know Dopey and then like Sneezy, right?
Okay, Dopey and Sneezy. Okay, so there's 5 more. Who knows another one?
I know one of them that's always mad. I forgot his name.
Grumpy.
Oh, Grumpy.
So
Oh, no, there is
Dopey, Sneezy,
Bashful.
Grumpy, Bashful.
Bashful. That's a hard one. Let's see, what else? Dopey, Sneezy, Bashful. Oh, what's the guy that wears the glasses?
Oh, the one who.
Doc.
Oh.
Doc.
Doc.
Okay, so.
And then we have 2 more.
Bashful. Oh, the one that's always smiling. Happy.
That's
right?
one of them?
That's happy.
Mhm.
There's happy, right?
Yeah, there's a happy.
Okay, so we need one more.
Dopey.
We already said Dopey.
Oh.
I said Dopey.
Yeah, Dopey's one, right? He's my
Dopey's the
favorite.
best.
Did we say Sleepy?
Oh, Sleepy. I know, every teenager should know that one.
I don't know.
They're all like sleepy dwarves. What's another trivia question, Victoria?
Does anyone remember in the movie Aladdin how many years the genie was stuck in the lamp before he found Aladdin?
Ooh.
10,000.
Yeah, 10,000. He was like 10,000 years.
Oh my
Give you real quick in the neck.
And he didn't see the carpet for 1 millennia or something like that. How I don't know how to say.
Oh, you know a lot.
Millennia.
Millennia.
Oh, that's right. Wow, you guys remember these. Remember the fine fast.
Does anyone know what Hakuna Matata means?
Oh, if I sing the song.
No worries.
Yeah.
I know. It's a problem free philosophy. Hakuna Matata.
Does anyone know the name of Cinderella's stepsisters?
I do.
I know one. I think one of them's name is Drizilla. It's like Driz.
I don't
No,
think.
it isn't.
Mm-hmm.
Is it really?
Gisela.
Ha ha!
Oh, I was thinking. It was
Anastasia, I don't know. It's just I think
Yeah.
it's her. Black Girl's
It's
name
Anastasia.
is
It is Anastasia?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I was thinking from Into the Woods. Like,
Anastasia's a name of to another Disney movie.
I was thinking
it is.
Florinda and Lucinda.
Who is that? Oh no, who is that?
That's from Into the Woods,
Oh,
I think, because I remember we got auditioned one time, and that was like, oh. But I don't know. I could be wrong.
yeah, you're wrong.
Oh, okay, fine.
We're right, you're wrong. Let's see. Oh,
Where did I get that?
wow, I see a lot of blue out there. These are looking good, guys. Here's a, yeah, yours looks kind of whitish. Because it's such a light color. Anybody else's fingers turning blue?
Not mine just yet.
Not yet?
Nope. I've been holding the back of my canvas.
Oh. Yeah. I'm never that careful. I always have paint on my hands.
Well, we're gonna have paint on our hands when we do these clouds.
Oh, I like that song. Do you have any up trivia?
Up trivia. Does anyone know the name of the old man?
Carl.
Yeah.
Is it
Carl.
That's good.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. We were talking about that.
I think my favorite character in Up is probably the dog.
What's his name? Like Doug? I feel like his name is Doug.
His name's Doug. That's what he called himself, isn't it? Or is that what they just called him?
I remember one of his lines being, "Hi, my name is Doug."
Oh,
Yeah.
So
Okay, yeah. He named himself.
Please ask how long the Up theme song is.
You know the song?
the theme song? Yeah. It's not a song.
I know how long it is.
How long is it?
2 minutes and 56 seconds.
Oh,
Wow.
I know. It's super specific.
I can put a little bit of it on.
Do you have a favorite character, Alanya?
My favorite is probably the his wife. I forgot her name. The one that passed away.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, her character is my favorite.
Ellie.
Yes,
that-
Ellie.
Ellie? She was such a sweet lady, wasn't she?
I like that.
Mm-hmm. What's your all-time favorite Disney character? Let's start with Michelle.
Ooh. All-time favorite.
did you say non-Disney? Or
No,
Disney?
your Disney, all-time Disney favorite character.
I don't really have one as of this moment. I was
Or
rewatching
what's one of your favorites?
It's
I was
West.
rewatching a Disney series from a few years ago because I was bored in quarantine, and my favorite Up character is Kevin because like she's a little bird,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Kevin's funny.
and I don't think I have an all time. But if I had to choose one immediately, it would be a tie between Kiara, Vitani, or Kevin.
Mm,
Oh.
nice. What about you, Lily?
Probably the Duke of Wesselton from Frozen.
Yes. I like when he's dancing and then his like toupee falls off.
Yes, he is so funny.
What about yours, Mac?
I like
What's your all-time favorite Disney character?
Anna.
Anna? I like Anna too.
Oh, what about Hayden? Ask Hayden who his favorite is.
Yeah, what's your favorite, Hayden?
Mandalorian.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. I love the Mandalorian.
Yes, Baby Yoda. What's Baby Yoda's real name?
Yes. Good job.
Knows that
He
one.
didn't even have to wait a second.
Burger. Tori has a big, huge burger.
I would say my favorite character is probably Max from a Goofy movie. That should be a classic, or I think it is, but that's my favorite character.
Goofy movie's good. It's underrated.
What about you, Alexia? What's your favorite Disney character?
My favorite Disney character is Elsa and Aurora.
Oh, nice.
Oh, Warlock. Yes. Oh, isn't there a Pixar? What's the Pixar movie that has the two brothers and the dad that's like disappearing?
Ian and Chris Pratt.
Okay, hold on. Shh, don't say what the name. What's the movie that's the Pixar movie where there's the two brothers, and their dad is like halfway disappeared.
So
Oh, the
Onward?
new one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Onward.
I've seen that movie
yes.
just about 100 times.
I love that movie.
It's
That
so
is just
good.
so
I love that movie too. I think it made me cry a little bit.
And Tom Holland. Oh, Chris
I
Pratt.
love Tom Holland.
the voices of the characters.
Ian and especially B. What is it?
Bradley?
No, what's the brother's name?
Bradford.
No, it's not Brad.
It's Bobby.
No. I'm messing with my brain.
It's
Barley.
Brayden.
Shut
Oh, it's Barley.
Barley and Ian. That's the brother. The older brother's name is Barley. Barley.
Yes, and he's a good one. Well, okay, what's the horse like father-in-law or stepdad?
Stepdad.
Remember the horsey guy?
Yeah. No, I know his name. I
He
know
laughs like
him.
that.
Yeah. Barley.
Does he have a name?
Yeah, he does. It's like Chief something because he's a police officer.
Oh, I think maybe he just goes.
Oh.
No, he doesn't. Me neither.
Okay, how are we doing on our
Continue, it's
progress? Are we about done with our blue?
How's everybody doing?
I'm done.
If you're
I need a little bit more time.
a little bit more time.
Okay.
All right.
Thanks for letting me know.
If you guys want to, I would suggest going over one more time, looking at your painting and making sure you don't have any missing spots anywhere.
Okay. I mean, even if we do have missing spots, it could be a cloud in the distance. Could be. Still looking nice. Yeah.
Does anyone know the name of the fashion designer in the movie Incredibles?
Ooh,
They make the super suits.
wait.
Edna.
Edna Mode.
Yes.
What did she say?
I can't remember.
Think of what would she say?
No capes. Something like that.
I really like the voice, the lady that does that voice. She is.
Mhm.
Ooh, what about the
So good.
one Mike Wazowski from
Oh yeah.
What was her name?
I know it. I'm always watching.
I'm always watching. Yeah,
That
she
was
has
very
like a
better.
really like I don't
What
know.
is it?
squishy voice. I don't know. It sounds like
Raspy.
yeah,
Oh,
raspy voice. Thank
What
you.
is it? I know it. I know it. I know it.
I don't. No, you don't.
You.
It's in there somewhere.
I can't think of it.
I know. In about 10 minutes, it'll come to you.
Okay, well, meet me back here in 10 minutes.
I know. We'll be here.
What's another one?
Okay.
How are we doing on the blue? Is almost everyone done?
I'm done.
I'm just repainting my sides a little bit.
Lily, are you done with your the blue for the sky?
I'm almost done. I'm finishing the edges.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
That takes a little bit.
Oh, and my fingers are blue already.
Haha.
Ha
That's from Shrek. The
I thought of that movie. I thought of Shrek musical too, Kylie.
I love that movie. Yes.
Musical.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to say movie, but
Yeah, because I just
musical.
Musical.
Moopsicle. What's a
Musical. How's everybody doing out there?
I think we're doing pretty good.
Yeah.
So does our blue have to be dry before we start our clouds?
Yes, it does. Because if we don't let it dry before we start our clouds, it'll start mixing and it'll start getting like built up. So we're
Okay.
gonna want to let it dry for a little bit.
All right, so as soon as you're finished painting the blue, then yeah, don't put any more water or the paintbrush back on it for a few minutes, and we'll do some more trivia while that dries, and then we can add our clouds.
And while you wait, you can put the white paint in one of your little pods on your little.
Do we have to
palette?
mix it? Or I don't think we should.
Well, it won't dry.
Okay. I'm just scared that it'll get chunky.
No, I don't think it will. I think Sarah has a good idea. So you want us, if we're done with the blue, then we could rinse our brush and then add white to our palette then.
Yes.
All right. Just in one of the different little circle spots.
Mhm.
You can leave that like that. I like using the palette.
Me too.
I don't know.
Fun.
I know. I used to use paper plates, but then it all kind of smudges together eventually.
And if you use all surface acrylic paint, then it'll peel off, which is satisfying.
Oh yeah.
This is what mine looked like last time. At our last painting.
Oh,
Mine.
we had a different shape.
Yeah, we had a different shape palette last time. We could put our thumb in it.
I like that.
I think I like the thumb one better.
Yeah.
I didn't think about that.
But when you're laying something down like this, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, that's true. That's cute. Okay, what's our next trivia question?
All right. How old is Crush in Finding Nemo, the turtle?
Ooh. So is Crush the dad or the kid?
The dad.
He is the dad.
The dad. Okay, Squirt is the kid, right? Oh.
Mhm.
Okay, are you gonna tell us higher or lower?
Sure. I will.
Okay, cool.
Does anyone have a guess?
365.
Oh,
Lower.
Lower than okay.
The first number that
Lower
came
than-
up to my mind was 32.
Higher than 32.
is it 110?
It's a bit higher.
Okay, more than 110.
Is it 112?
Higher.
Hmm.
A bit lower, Sophia.
What did
What'd she
Sophia
say?
say?
She said 165,
Ooh, that's a good guess.
How about 1?
but she was close.
121.
Higher than 121. Higher than 145, Sophia. So between 145 and 165.
150.
Yep, 150.
Wow.
Oh, good job, Mac.
I didn't.
Mac also said 150.
I thought for sure it was somewhere around 110.
Me too.
150 and still young. Does anyone know the name of the prince in Sleeping Beauty?
Charming?
No, that was for Cinderella, I believe.
That's a good
Philip?
Prince Philip.
Oh, Prince Philip. Prince Philip.
Has anyone watched the movie The Emperor's New Groove?
Yes, I watched that movie.
I love that movie.
It's one of my mom's favorites, so you cannot not watch it.
Well, do you know what animal he turns into?
Yes.
He turns into a llama.
Yeah.
I don't think I've seen that movie all the way through once.
What?
Really? Oh, Miss Popping, you must.
I like
It's worth the 2 hours.
It's really funny. Okay. What's his name? Oh no, that's from
David Spade.
David Spade.
That's the voice.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I didn't know.
You were very adamant about that too.
Well, I knew it.
No, David Spade, personally.
I wish. He's funny. He would be fun. He would be a fun friend, I think.
Speaking of Crush, you know someone who voiced Crush at Disneyland, right?
Yes. Actually, one of the boys I went to high school with, he was the voice of Crush at Disneyland. So we were going through what was that? That's like the artist.
Yeah, it's like
Area?
I think it's in California Adventure.
You're right. In California Adventure, and I heard his voice, and he's like, "Yeah, man, totally, dude." That's
like when
too
you like
good."
ask Crush questions.
That was his voice. I'm like, oh my goodness, I know that voice. It's a small world. So anybody, I mean, if working at Disney is what you want to do, anybody can do it. That's what's hard for it.
I do know that Ellen DeGeneres actually played Dory.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wonderful.
Yeah. I didn't even know it was Ellen until someone told me. I think
Really?
that's impressive. Yeah, I didn't know it was Ellen until I looked it up or something. Like, oh, that's Ellen.
Yeah,
I
'cause
watched
she's-
that movie.
Sounds nothing like her, but it is her.
I know.
That's impressive.
I like that.
appreciate that. When
too.
you can't even tell like who the voice actor is.
Yeah.
And if they're like someone famous like that.
All right, right about now, your canvas should be almost dry.
Okay.
So you're gonna want to take your smaller brush right here,
Your round-
dip it in your paint, just the very tip of it.
The white.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, oh.
Well,
Okay.
Good job, Sophia.
And what you're gonna want to do is make just like a little bump.
So you have like a half circle.
Like a half circle, that's right. Little bump, and then blend that paint down.
Can you possibly put the camera closer to the canvas?
Yes, of course. There we go. Just one little bump.
Could you do it a little closer, Sarah?
Sure. See how close I can get this thing. How's that?
Okay, I think that's better. Thank you.
Is that good? All right, so you do your little bump. You want to make it as white as you can get it. And you're going to keep doing that with different sized bumps. Right here, I'm going to do a big old bump right here.
And do you guys have like Sarah's image on your whole screen?
G spotlight.
Okay, good. Okay. I just making sure that it'll make it easier if you can see what she's doing. That would be really hard.
We got some nice white clouds going on here. You're just going to want to keep on bringing them up around until you get to the edge of the canvas, like right over here. You're going to want to make them all a little bit different though. Different sizes, different heights. Like this one, I think over here, I'm going to make it like this.
Do we go all the way to the bottom or?
All the way to the bottom, yeah. But what you're going to want to do before you get down to the bottom is you're going to want to make a different layer of clouds. You're going to make this a different layer. And when you're painting these, when you bring it down, you're going to want to take your paint, whatever you have on your brush, and blend it down with your clouds. So I'm going to take a little bit off of my brush right there and start blending your clouds down.
So you have less paint on your brush and you're just rubbing it down towards the blue without adding paint.
Yes.
Gotcha.
To make it,
It gives it a faded effect.
yeah, you kind of want to make your clouds fade a little bit when they go down. And if it helps, you can take your finger and rub it a little bit. That's what I like to do. Just rub, paint, 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 and then rub. And then once you get where a layer where you don't see any paint going down, you're going to want to start your new layer of clouds. Just paint, 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 and then.
So Sarah,
down.
is it okay if we start without the paint being completely dry? Because I'm getting some messages that some paint is not completely dry.
Yes, it's totally fine if your paint isn't completely dry, just as long as it's mostly dry.
It would make it, I don't know, for me, it would make it a little bit easier if it wasn't completely dry. Just my
Yeah.
preference, I don't know, because it's a little easier to blend it in with the blue.
Yeah, that's why we started before it was completely dried. So you're going to want to make the humps of all of your clouds a little bit defined, make them a little more white than the others.
So the edges, you have more paint, and then as you work your way down the canvas, you have less paint, so it has like a faded effect.
Yep, and you can always use your finger like I am right now.
Bottom of the clouds to give them that faded. Okay.
Like you see this cloud right here? I'm just going to use my finger to blend it down. To make it a little bit easier, and use whatever's on my paintbrush, help it out. Just kind of bring it down a little bit. We're going to keep doing that, and we're going to connect all of our clouds together.
looks so good. I'm just so impressed. I don't know if I've ever made clouds before, and those look so just you're just doing the half circle and then you're filling in the half circle.
You got to make sure all of your circles or half circles are different sizes.
Okay. Yeah, that
To make
gives
them all just a little different. Give it a little bit of character. So I like to start with the top layer and go up and then see where we're going when we get to the bottom layer. And sometimes I even like to add a little tiny cloud in between my clouds. So that once these two dry, these two big ones right here, I can start on my little one.
those are looking nice. So how are you guys doing with your clouds? Is it hard or is it kind of easy?
I messed up, so now I'm repainting over it.
And that's the beauty about paint.
It's easier if you mess up and repaint over it if you wait till it's a little bit dry. Or else your canvas is gonna be more towards the light blue, but that's fine.
Yeah, because I mean, maybe it'll look nice to fade it to a lighter blue too.
Sometimes when you're going towards clouds, you're gonna wanna make them all unique. So if you mess up, just go with it.
I know
It
it's
never hurts to have a cloud that's different.
You don't even want to know how bad it was or no.
I bet it was beautiful.
Does anyone want to show how their clouds are going right now? I like yours, Sophia.
Oh, I didn't get to see. Oh, these are looking nice. Good job, Mac. What's yours look like, Lily? Oh, check you out. That's awesome. Aren't you kind of impressed with it? I'm always impressed when I start painting and somebody's showing me how it's like, oh,
Oh,
look at that.
I like yours, Alexia.
That looks good. You guys are pros.
How's yours going, Hayden? Are your clouds looking good?
Pick it up and show it.
Oh wow.
Wow.
Wow, super. Way to go, buddy. That looks cool. Yeah, whenever I paint, I keep playing with it until it turns into what I want. And eventually it will. So if you're not happy with it so far, just keep adding a little bit of white and going around those edges, making them nice and sharp. And pretty soon you'll start to see it taking shape, and I bet you'll be impressed.
It's always about how you like it and how you want it to be.
Yeah, and just like you saw, everybody's was a little bit different. And that's what kind of makes it fun. You have another trivia question for us, Victoria?
Yes. Do you guys know the line, "Fish are friends, not food"?
Mm.
Do we know Who said that?
all the time.
You seem like you knew what it was, Lily.
Bruce the shark.
Yeah.
Those are words I live by.
Don't like it. What? My thing.
I bet you're doing amazing. Would you mind showing everybody how you're doing?
Who can help?
Yeah, maybe we can help you out. Make it look better.
How you doing, Sophia? She's still painting.
I think everyone's very focused on doing their clouds.
I think so. Oh, you boop your cloud. Do we want to have any clouds in the other corners, or are we just going to keep it to the bottom?
Yeah, we're gonna, here, look, I'll add one right here and maybe one right there. Just a few around so that we have a nice space to put our house.
Flying in the sky. Cool.
I like your clouds, Kylie.
Thank you.
Can you see him?
Yeah.
I gotta put one in the corner.
Yeah.
How are yours going, Alanya?
I don't have any yet. I was painting over them.
Oh. Is it wet like everywhere? Because maybe you could start in a different corner.
It's wet pretty much everywhere right now. The rest of it was a little bit too thick. I've accidentally put it too thick, so the top layer is dry, pretty much dry, but the rest of it's actually wet.
Well, maybe
Okay, you can start on the top layer, like how Sarah has hers in the upper left.
I know. I tend to paint over my stuff too. Like I'll paint, and then if I don't like something, I paint over it, and then it's wet, and then I feel like I'm behind because I paint really slow when I paint. And so then I end up blowing on my canvas all the time so that it'll dry faster. Well, come on, hurry up and dry.
That does sound like something.
I know, I do that. It's not a story. It's true. Oh, I can't believe you just did that.
I know, I didn't like that.
There, that's better. Not really. Keep going.
Stop!
Fix it.
I'm trying.
Okay. Okay, you're
Chill.
doing good now.
I can't believe you just said that.
Hold on, oh no. That looks really good. You fixed it. I like it now.
You scared me much more.
It's art.
Repainting is beautiful, Miss Clapping.
I know. I don't have a painting today. I'm watching and observing.
No, you're critiquing.
Helping. That's what parents do. I'm sure there's other parents out here that are just looking over their kid's shoulder going, yeah, well, why don't you do this? Maybe it is just me. I do that all the time. I don't mean to, but I tend to. But you need me.
Do I? Do I really?
You like it.
Do I really?
Wow, Sarah, that's looking really nice.
Thank you, Miss Clapping.
Okay, what's our next trivia question?
Well, how about a question for everyone? What are your guys' favorite Disney song?
Ooh, that's hard. All I know is I think Mushu deserves a song.
Mushu?
Oh yeah, the dragon from Mulan.
Deserves a song.
I think my favorite is actually part of when it's kind of a chant, not really a song, but it's probably from Aladdin when a genie. He turns into like a bunch of cheerleaders and he says, "Rick 'em, rack 'em, rake 'em, rock 'em, stab that or kill that guy and stab that snake."
And then Jafar's like, no, you're my genie. He's like, oh, Jafar. He's like, man,
Yeah.
if he can't do
Yeah,
it,
it's so
great.
bored. Yeah, yeah, that's my favorite.
I like that. What about you, Michelle?
My brain is quoting the exact same quote about blending over and over again. So I missed the question because my brain is saying teeny tiny strokes over and over again.
It's fine. I was just asking, what's your favorite Disney song?
And for some odd reason, last night I was just listening to Into the Unknown, but not the English cover, the Norwegian cover.
Oh.
Oh,
Because
I've
somehow
never heard
the
the Norwegian
Norwegian voice
cover.
actor actually sings better.
I'll have to listen to that. That sounds very interesting, actually. What about you, Lily?
I don't know. I can't really choose, but I do like a lot of the songs from Mulan.
Oh, I like Be Our Man. I think that's my favorite from the movie.
From Mulan, my
Mhm.
favorite is probably Reflection.
Reflection.
Oh, yeah. I like Reflection a lot, too.
That voice
It's
actor.
so pretty.
She was also, I'm pretty sure the voice actress for Mulan was also the voice actress for Jasmine, and she's
Mhm.
Filipino.
Yeah. What about you, Mac? Do you have a favorite Disney song? No? There's a lot to choose from, huh? What about you, Hayden? Do you have a favorite Disney song? Are you thinking?
Throw a fun fact.
What's your fun fact?
Just. Oh wait, did she say something?
Say it again.
I don't have a favorite.
You don't?
Oh, no favorite right now, huh? Well, maybe we can get Victoria to sing part of Aladdin. Did you know that she actually played Jasmine? She was our Jasmine on stage, and she was amazing. Right now, she's going, I can't believe you just put me on.
She threw you under the bus.
Really put me on the spotlight there, Miss Clapping. How about Miss Clapping sings?
Jasmine, huh?
I feel like we should get a song from you.
Yeah, Mom.
A song from me.
What are you gonna sing?
Yeah, a song from you.
What was my favorite? My favorite was in Beauty and the Beast. I don't know why, but there's this one part where she's in the town, and the townspeople are all saying hello and bonjour, and they're all talking, and then
Mhm.
she comes up to some books, and she goes, and she sings, yeah. It's my favorite part because you'll see. Yeah, that one. I like that.
Aw.
I don't know why.
I like that part too. I like the part right after where she's in the field.
Uh-huh.
She's like, I want adventure in the great
Yes. See, that's so nice.
Mm-hmm. What about you, Alexia? Do you have a favorite Disney song?
Yeah, Elsa.
Elsa. Oh, I love Elsa. Did you watch the second movie to Frozen?
Yeah, and what the part 2 and part 1.
Wow.
Tori watches
Very
that
nice.
every day.
Does she? Tori, do you watch that movie all the time?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I watch that movie every single day. I watched the first one and the second one today, and I watched the second one twice yesterday because of my baby sister. That's the only movie she allows me to watch.
That is so funny. Well, she's still so little, and she has an opinion about it already, huh?
I know. I remember the first time I watched Frozen 2, or when I got it on the television. I think that was the first movie she fell in love with, and I turned it off halfway because I had to go do something, and she got really mad at me, and I couldn't figure out what she wanted, but she just wanted to watch Frozen 2, and I was like, oh, okay.
in there.
and she just sat there for 2 hours
Oh.
watching the whole thing. And I was like,
And she was
you know, this is kind of handy.
Maybe this could come in handy.
Is it pronounced Lila? Or Lila? Morris? Yeah. Do you guys have a favorite song? You can put it in the chat if you want. If no. What about you, Sophia?
Here's almost there from.
I think she's gonna tell me in the chat.
Oh, The Prince and the Frog. That's a good.
Princess and the Frog.
Oh, Princess and the Frog. That's a good movie. I've only seen that one once or twice.
I thought we saw that one in theater. Did we? We went in the very back. You remember that, or are you just acting?
I'm just acting like I did.
Oh, okay.
Okay, Sarah. So what are we working on next? What do we have to look forward to?
So for now, you're just gonna like kind of like layer your clouds down, like how I'm doing. I'm on my second layer right now. You're gonna just continue after where you finish blending your first layer of clouds and bring it down and go back to your other layers and just add some more white at the top and highlight it and blend it down a little bit just to make it look nicer and give you more clouds. But make sure to leave some blue in between the clouds to show that you
That's
have
some
different
depth.
layers.
Yeah. So you're showing some depth in there. That's pretty cool. Okay, so those of you who are finished with clouds, we have to wait till you're finished with your clouds and let it dry before we start painting the what do you call it? The house.
Do we?
Isn't that what's next? The house?
Yeah, but do we have to wait for it to dry?
Well, yeah. If I tend to lean over my canvas when I paint, so
I do, but like that's kind of fun.
No.
Good box.
these are looking nice.
When you get to the bottom, if you don't want to layer up your clouds too much, you can just go ahead and paint it white all the way down and kind of like blend it right down here. So if you don't want to add a third layer like I did, you can just bring it down further, kind of like this. So I'm gonna take this cloud and bring it down nice and long. And just kind of blend it in with the blue down at the bottom. Just kind of like that. Just blend it down.
So Hayden, have you watched all of the Mandalorian episodes?
Yes.
Yes. Do you really like it? Have you seen season 2?
Yes, I have.
Ooh, nice. I love the Mandalorian and Grogu. He's so cute. And the episode where he was eating like the eggs, I was like, oh no.
Yes. Well, I was yelling. I loved it. Yes. I'm going, no, don't eat any more. And he just popping those little eggs in his mouth.
I know. I was like, it's the last of the kind, Grogu.
I know. That's what I kept saying. So I don't think that I don't know what they're doing for the next.
Aren't they making a new Boba Fett show for that?
Yes, that's what I was just thinking. They're gonna go off on Boba Fett.
What about Baby Yoda?
I'm sure he'll have cameos in there.
He better.
Because right now he's going to school. He's learning how
is he?
to be a Jedi.
I didn't see it.
Well, you missed out. Because that's just like good stuff.
I like your clouds, Sophia. Is anyone finished with all their clouds?
Pretty much.
Pretty much.
You keep.
I know I should have painted my own canvas. Okay, so Hayden, you'll like this idea for our next. Let's see. Next month we're going to paint Olaf, right? Well, after that we're going to do another series with two more canvases, and one of our pictures is going to be a Mandalorian picture. We haven't decided whether to do Mandalorian or whether to do Baby Yoda. What do you think, Hayden? What should we do?
Which one do you want?
Should we do Grogu or Mandalorian?
Say it again.
Mandalorian.
Mandalorian? Okay.
I think
That might be a really good idea. I think that is a good idea. I do love Baby Yoda. I love Grogu.
you could do both.
They need to. Well, I did do a painting of Baby Yoda. Yes.
Do you have it with you, Miss Clapper?
I have it on my computer. I could show you guys if you're willing.
Okay.
It's not fantastic, but I just after I watched the whole series, I really wanted to paint Grogu because I missed him.
I actually have a stuffed animal Grogu. Should I go get him?
Yeah.
Should I get him, Hayden? Okay.
Hey Sarah, do you have any trivia questions that you know of?
Yeah, so let's see. Who Well, let me think about this. I wasn't prepared. Done anything, Ariel?
Oh, you have your Baby Yoda. Yeah, there's your
Me and
Grogu.
Hayden are matching.
Yours is huge. It's almost as big as you, Tori.
Oh, he is pretty big.
That's so funny. Okay.
Aha, we got one. Are you ready, Miss Glopping?
Yeah, go Sarah.
All right. Who pricked their finger on a spindle? What? Yes, Aurora. That's right.
Alright, yes.
Does anyone know Flynn Rider's real name?
Yes.
Oh, that was on Tangled.
Mm-hmm. You want to say it, Kylie? Go for it.
Eugene Fitzherbert.
Yes.
That's why he goes by Flynn.
Does anyone know the name where Princess and the Frog, the movie, what city they were in?
Ooh. Frog.
You don't?
No, I think it was. I can make a guess, but I don't think it's a good guess.
Yeah. Who said that?
What was it?
New Orleans.
Oh, New
New
Orleans.
New Orleans.
I was gonna say Louisiana, but I didn't know where.
New Orleans.
That's the state.
I know.
Oh yeah.
I didn't know the specifics. Okay, I think it's about time to start working on our house.
I agree.
These clouds are looking fantastic. We could always add more clouds even after we're done if we want to.
Oh wow, look at Sophia's tower.
Oh, a tower of paint.
Oh, She has a whole stack. All right.
Okay. Do we
So-
think it's time? It is on.
I think it's time.
Okay.
Okay, Victoria, you want to go ahead and pin Kylie for everyone?
Sure.
Okay, we're gonna switch over on our artist. Thank you so much, Sarah. You have like amazingly awesome clouds.
Thank you so much.
Okay. Let's try and get this. Oh, hello.
You scoot to where you're
Okay.
comfortable and I'll adjust.
I'll be here. Hey. Okay. Are we good on seeing? You can see what I'm doing. Are we good? Good? Okay. Someone gave me a thumbs up, so I'm satisfied. Okay. So, first thing, make sure your canvas is dry. Mine is dry, just like right here, where the little house would go. So, after you're sure it's dry, because if it's not dry, it'll mess up with the colors a little bit, and that would be unfortunate. I'm going to start with green. So, for me, I think this green is a little dark. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a little bit of it, slap it in my palette, and then wash off my brush a little bit,
Which brush are you using?
the little one. And then grab a little bit of white.
She's even getting it off of her lid.
Yeah.
So you don't have to necessarily go into.
And just mixing it together to make a little bit of a lighter green. And if you want, you can add a little yellow. I'm okay with this green. This is kind of what my green looks like. Oh, that's a bad image of my green. But
Well, let me turn on the light.
there's my little green. So then what you're going to do is you're going to make a little square, kind of off to the left or right, whichever one you want to go with. I'm putting mine off to the left a little bit, and I'm just going to draw my little square right here.
You want me to turn off one of the lights, see if the lighting's better?
If you want to.
Does that look better?
No, it doesn't. Does it? Try the other light. Oh, you turned off all
We
the lights.
color it in.
Yeah, color it in. Sorry, we were just trying to get the lighting a little better for you guys. But it'll be okay. Yeah, there's our little, just a little square. My square is a little slanted out just a tiny bit. If you want to do that, you can. If it's just a square, squares are good. So we have our little square. Doo-doo. And now, I like to, at the end, I like to go back and go over all your colors. You don't have to, but that's not until it's
Are
dry.
you talking about the edges?
What?
You go over all the colors, or you refill it in
Yeah.
to be more saturated?
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
But that's not till it's dry. So now we're gonna grab our little pink, and you can mix it up if you want. You can add a little white to your pink or do whatever you want. I'm just gonna leave my pink this pink because I think it looks cool. And so just grab a little pink on your brush, on your little brush, and then you make a square. But this time we're gonna go up a little bit above
the green.
little square. You see like how it's a little bit raised so that we have enough room for our little porch. And then make your little square. Make the top of it. You can line it up with the green just like this. Doo-doo-doo. And then bring it down. Doo-doo-doo.
And fill it in.
Yeah, and then fill it in.
So you have a green square, and
And a
then you
pink
have a
square.
pink square right next to it, both filled in. If she's going too fast, then please say slow down.
Yeah, can you please slow down just a little bit, please?
Okay.
I know she goes really fast. She's a fast painter.
Okay, then tell me when you're done with your little pink square and then we can keep going.
What color are we gonna go to next?
Yellow. Right there.
I like it. I love this painting.
I like it. I think it looks good.
Kylie painted me one of these pictures or she painted one for herself. I always say
Yeah.
it was for me, but just because I always assume that. But I love it. I remember when you showed me and it was just so impressive.
Yeah, the background I just did lines from the movie. Because when I paint, I like my backgrounds to be weird. So is everyone good? Tell me if you're not. Good. Are we good? Okay, I'm getting a lot of thumbs up. So I'm gonna move on to our yellow. So grab your yellow. And
we're only gonna need a little bit of this yellow this time.
Yep. Just yep.
She has her small paintbrush that she rinsed. And now she's going to...
I'm gonna make a little triangle on top of the little green square. Just like that. And then I'm gonna fill it in. So we've got a little triangle.
Hold it up there for a minute. Just leave it for a minute. I see some.
Let me fix it though. It's really thick.
Mm-hmm. Oh, looks good. I see what you mean about wanting to fill it in afterward, because look at the pink is kind of streaky.
Yeah.
After it dries, then you can
add a second coat.
Yeah, add a second coat. That's good.
Okay, give me a thumbs up if you guys are ready for your next step. Thumbs ups. Yes. Okay.
That's a double thumb up. Yeah.
Okay. So our next step is going to be, let's go with our purple little.
What, purple?
Yeah. No, blue.
Okay, blue.
Blue.
Yeah,
okay.
I agree, blue.
So we're gonna go in with our blue next. Sorry, I was trying to decide. So my blue looks a little weird, but we're not gonna talk about it. So
you're going, you get out your dark blue. Sorry.
Dark blue with a little brush. And then we're gonna make a little line out from your yellow right here. Just like that. And then go up. And then not to the point of the yellow, just a little bit lower. Like that. And then fill that in. And then we're gonna kind of think how it would go across.
Because this is the roof, right?
Yeah, this is our little roof.
And we want that yellow pitch to be just a little bit taller than the blue rooftop.
Yeah. So then we're gonna go a little bit past the pink. Make a little bit, if you need to grab some extra paint, do that. And then connect it.
In a diagonal line.
Right? In a diagonal like that. Wow, that does not look great.
Well, you're doing it sitting, holding it in the air. You could fill it in and fix it. Actually, that does look pretty good. That's good.
Okay. So this is kind of what mine looked like after
you added your blue roof.
So yeah, I filled it in a little bit.
And I don't know if you guys saw, but Kylie didn't like something about her roof, and so she had the blue to where she could cover up part of the roof so
Yeah,
that
you
she
can
could
kinda-
fix it.
I went a little too far out on my roof and I didn't like it, so I fixed it. I just put a little bit more of the light blue that I had on top of it, and you can kind of see it. But I'm gonna fix
Well,
it again.
as soon as it dries too. When it's wet, it's a little bit of a different color. After it dries, probably won't notice it. Or just add a cloud. Okay. Okay, so now we have the blue roof.
So now we have this. Ta-ding. And now purple. Okay. Or we could have we're gonna
Let's
do
do
purple. Yeah. Okay, so now we're gonna have
Or
we're
do you
gonna
wanna- do you want to do the windows inside the windows
oh
so
yeah,
that they
you're right.
dry?
So now
It's gonna take a while.
are we ready? Give me a thumbs up if you're ready. 2 thumbs up. 3 thumbs up. Okay. I've got my 3 that I'm looking at and they gave me thumbs ups. So you're gonna take some red. I just kind of grabbed a little glop of red.
And
Put it on your little thingy.
Yeah.
And just kind of scrape it off onto the side like that. And then wash your little brush off. And then grab some dark blue. Grab a little glop. About the same. If you have a little more red or a little more blue, that's fine. And then you're just gonna
what color
pop it
are we
on.
gonna make? Red and blue make what? Well, you'll see in a sec.
Not really. It doesn't look like purple until
So you add more blue.
more white. But this is going to be the color for the inside.
Red and blue usually make purple, don't they?
Yeah, but since the red is very thick, this is going to be the inside of the windows right here. Boop, 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 boop. So this is kind of the color I ended up with, which is kind of like a maroonish color because the red is very strong.
Yeah.
And the blue gets toned down a little bit, but if you add white to it, then it'll be a very light purple. And
But we're
it'll
gonna
look
keep it the dark maroon.
Yeah, we're gonna keep it our dark. So this would be the time if you want to add a second coat to any of your colors, do so now, because my green is dry and we're gonna be painting over that with the purple. So I'm gonna be adding a second coat to my little house.
You don't have to have
Yeah,
a
you don't
second
have to do this,
coat.
but I think it looks a little bit like I want a clean house.
Just now she's adding a second coat on her pink, making sure to rinse out the brush each time too. If your water starts getting really dark, then you can go ahead and get a different water.
Okay. Now I'm on to adding a little bit more yellow.
Different cup of water, some clean water. Sometimes it's nice.
And then
Where do we put the purple?
we're gonna paint over. We haven't used the purple just yet, but we'll use the purple in just a second. I'm just putting a second coat on my all the little pieces of my little house.
So that has to be dry before we put the purple on though, right?
Yeah.
So are we gonna blow it?
Yeah. It's not like that big of a deal. But as long as you don't like smudge it around everywhere. So okay. Now I'm just shaking my canvas so that it dries.
That's why I like to blow it.
Okay. I think it's dry enough. If it's not, we'll see.
Are you done with the blue?
Yeah. And so now it is our dark purple, red, maroonish, whatever color. And for this, we are going to be doing little squares.
So this is the inside glass, right?
Yeah. So
Here, do you,
so
do you want to do it on here and then hold it
no,
up there?
that's okay. So we just have little rectangles like this. Doo-doo-doo. Nice little rectangle. Just like that. So I have
And are
one
you
right in the
filling
middle
it
of
in?
my green. Yes, fill it in. And then one that's like chopped off.
Right to the edge of the green?
Yep, like that. And then we have one on the other side. On the edge of the green. Just like that. Ta-ding. And then we're going to do another one
For the top.
in the pink.
Yellow?
Yeah, but
Okay, whatever you want.
and so now we're going to make a little square in the yellow. Oh, a lot of noises coming. Just like that, we've got a little yellow square. Mine's a little off to the side, that's okay.
I'll just hold it up to the screen for a minute.
Give me a sec.
So do you have to have this many windows or could you just have one?
Yeah, you can have as many windows as you want. This is kind of just how many I want. But I'm going to make another one right over here with the pink, next to the pink. So we're going to get back into our little purplish color. And then I'm going to make a little one right here. Just like that. Ta-ding. Cool. So for right now, this is how many little windows I have.
It's a very colorful house.
Yes. So
Is it purple tone or white?
or red, because I have to make the little door. See the door? Okay. Oh, that was gross. Oh, I should probably ask. Give me a thumbs up if anybody's ready. Thumb. Thumb. Yay. Okay. So now we're gonna make our little door for our little house so that people can get in. And this is gonna be in our little pink section where we left a little room for our. So we're just gonna make a little square with our red. Sorry, I didn't say that.
So this isn't the burgundy. This is
This is red.
Maroon. This is red.
Boop, 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 boop. This is kind of what my little door looks like. Ta-da.
Hold it up there for a second.
Sorry, give me a sec. Can I add Kevin on the roof? Yes, you can add Kevin on the roof. Just make sure there's a little bit of room for a little chimney. And then, of course, you can add Kevin on the roof.
Oh, that's funny. I like Kevin.
Me too. Okay, I like that better. Okay. So now our next step is going to be our light purple. So light purple, all I'm going to do is I have my little purple that I had here from our
The
little
windows?
And I'm just going to add some white to it. I'm just going to grab some white from the top of my little thing.
Okay, what if they don't have any purple left? Or
If you don't have any purple left, you can just add blue and red and make more purple.
And now white.
And now white, yeah.
Because this is going to be like a kind of a grape color, isn't it?
Yeah. And see, my purple looks a little bit pink. And I'm like, I kind of want it to be more purple. So I'm going to grab into my blue and add a little bit more blue. So that's a little bit more purple. Still pretty pink.
Oh, I kind of like it.
Okay.
There's
That's
more
more like it.
purple.
Okay, here's the purple that I've mixed.
Yeah, if you just keep adding, like if you find it's too pink for you and you want more purple, or want it to be more of a
Bluish
grape
purple.
color, then yeah, just add a little bit more blue.
Yeah, and if it's a little too light blue, add a little bit more red. So now for this purple, we're going to be outlining the top of the yellow little piece. So just like this.
And it's going to be taller than the blue roof.
Yes. So just like that.
We can't really see the house very well.
Sorry, I was just trying to fix it.
Can I explain what you painted purple?
So right now I just painted the little top of the yellow up here purple with the light purple that we made.
Okay, what are you going to paint purple next?
Next thing that's going to be purple is the rim of the little
It's like the eave
windows.
of the roof. Oh,
Nope.
the
rim of the windows.
So, you're
So
gonna
for
outline it?
this, I like to make sure my paintbrush is very skinny because it's a very
fine detail.
So I made my paintbrush as skinny as I can right now. And I'm going to paint the... I don't think I can do this well.
Well, why don't you go ahead and paint?
Can I come in or come back?
Could you come back?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, I'm not going to show you guys while I'm painting this one because it's really difficult for me to do that, but I'll show you as I'm doing it.
Want me to talk while you do it?
So I just outlined the middle window right there, and we're going to do this with all of our little windows. But this is it. Okay. And now I'm going to put a little line in the middle of the window so that it's like separated. I can't do that. I'm shaking too much.
Yeah, you can't do it and hold it. So you're outlining each of the windows, and then are you putting an X? Or
I just put a little cross, or not a cross. I just put a little line in the middle of the window so that it's like a little slidey window.
He's gonna let you know. You'll get a flat tire, okay?
Oh no, do I?
I just gonna let you know that.
Okay,
when
thank
you.
Oh no.
No, but it's not flat.
Oh, okay, I can get it.
You get it to the gas station.
Okay, and so now I'm gonna outline one of my other little dark purple maroonish little squares, just like that. And I didn't close this one up because it's as if it's like the edge of the little house.
Okay, so
And then I'm gonna do the last little window on our little trio of windows.
okay, what if you don't want to outline it? Do you have to?
You don't have to outline it. So this is what mine kind of ended up looking like
After outlining each.
each of the little things, and then we're gonna do it with our other two. Little squares, the one in the pink and then the one in the yellow.
If we're going too fast or you can't see, then let us know, or either unmute and say something, or say something in the chat so that we can slow down, or maybe give you a few minutes to catch up. Looks good. Okay, hold it up there for just a minute.
So this is kind of what mine looked like when I finished. It looks a little, oh, that looks really good, Sophia.
Oh, Sophia's looks really good. Yeah.
So this
Show
is,
if you're finished with your house, then hold it up to the screen so we can see. That looks great. Oh, she even put a little chimney on top.
oh. Wow, Hayden, that looks really good.
Oh, that looks awesome. Wow, super job, dude. So you're gonna add a chimney too? I liked Sophia's idea.
We have to add a chimney, but not yet. So then the next step is to add our little purple line right underneath the blue roof thing and right on top of the pink.
Is it just along the edge of the pink?
Yeah, right there.
Do we go out the eave of the roof or no?
No.
Okay.
So you just stop when the pink stops. So just at the top of the pink. Just like that. And then I'm gonna go over my little door so that's a little bit of a more opaque red. So I'm just taking my red again and
More saturated red.
Yeah, just a better red. And just filling in my little door.
Yeah, that's better.
Yeah, it does. Like that. So this is kind of what, wow, that looks really good, Sophia. This is kind of what my little house looks like. And now I'm going to
Bigger chimney. We still have the purple.
Okay. So now I'm gonna go ahead and make my little chimney. I'm gonna stick it right out of the middle of my house so that it gives me the most room.
What color?
I'm gonna grab the purple again. I'm just gonna make a little.
Is it a rectangle shape or?
It's like a cubish rectangle. Like that. Just a little cube on top of the little house. And then give it a little line on top of that. Just like a little top hat. So this is what my little chimney looks like. It's a little crooked, but that's okay.
Looks good.
So now we're gonna. Oh my goodness!
Really?
Can I have water, please? Where'd you put my water? It went away. It's here. Now it's gone. It's right there. So.
Gonna do the railing next.
Yeah. Or no, not yet. I have to do the little green one or yellow one.
Well, we'll come back to this.
Okay. So now we are gonna do our railing, which is white. Oh. So make sure to wipe off your paintbrush and get it all clean and get a little saber, if you will. And we are going to, this is why we made a little gap between the green and the pink. We're going to make a little line
Just underneath the pink.
just underneath the pink. Just like that. And then we're going to go following the pink still.
Line up to the blue.
Or line up to the purple. Yeah, up to the blue. And then
Next to the door.
I can't do this one. So I'll show it to you after because this one's harder for me to do because it's thinner. So this is so that's a line all the way up following the door, all the way up to the blue. Looking great, Sophia. Okay, and then
We're gonna make the railing.
yeah, the little railing.
Now we have a horizontal line that goes from the red door, middle of the red door, over to the edge of the pink.
So I like to have my railing go off a little bit from the white. Just like that. So it's a little line from the center of your little door to a little bit past the white line. That the first white line we made, or the second one. I don't know. Looking great, Sophia. And then I'm gonna add a few more lines coming down from the line from the door. Just
to give it like a railing look. I'm excited to start those balloons.
yeah. So give me a thumbs up if you've got that done. Good job, Sophia. That looks great. Are we good? Can we keep going? Okay. So
I think, are we ready for balloons or what are you gonna do next?
okay, we're gonna start our balloons now, which I think is the really fun part.
I think so too.
So you're gonna start with whichever color you want. I'm gonna start with my green or red.
I don't know. I think you should let Lila pick out.
Lila, what color are we gonna start with for our balloons?
Unmute yourself, girl.
Pink.
Pink.
Pink it is.
Good choice.
Okay, so we're gonna start with our pink. Doo-doo. And we're just gonna dip right in our pink. Just get like a good little flop of pink.
Show them your paintbrush.
And then I'm gonna go up like a thumb, I think. Yeah, like a thumb. My thumb is big. So if you've got little people fingers, maybe two little fingers. But my thumb is right about where I'm gonna put my first little pink dot. Right there. So and I'm gonna just make a little circle right up there. You don't have to use your fingers if you don't wanna. That was just like a reference. So that maybe it's a little helpful. So just make a little pink circle. And then I'm gonna go crazy and put pink circles.
How many do we want to do?
I don't know.
I don't know. I think at least 13.
13 pink
13
circles?
pink
That's a lot of circles.
1, 2. No, I think that's great. Go.
Okay. So we have one.
Go pink circle crazy.
Okay. So we're just gonna go in like a little circle, like a balloon shape, like a big balloon shape with our little balloons.
Like an oval kind of formation.
Yeah.
Because when you see a grouping of balloons, they all kind of gravitate together.
You sure you want 13? That's a lot. Okay.
I'm thinking 13. If you want to do, if you don't like pink very much, you don't even have to have any pink. You can have your favorite color if you want.
Yeah,
all the
you can
balloons
have
the same color.
You can have all pink balloons if you want, or all red balloons, or you can have red and white balloons.
Or if you're a USC fan, then you can have
red and yellow.
Red and yellow.
That's what you're vibing with?
Yeah.
You like the Lakers, you can have purple and yellow. It's the only sports team I know. So.
Do all of the balloons have to be exactly the same?
No, they don't. You can have whatever shape balloons you want. You want little heart balloons? Have little heart balloons.
Well, we need a lot of balloons in order to carry a house, Kylie.
Okay. 11.
And they don't have to be filled in really dark, because if you think about balloons are kind of translucent, so you can kind of see through them a little bit.
So that's kind of what my pink looks like. I have 13 pink balloons.
Thank you very much.
Okay, I think I do. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4.
I think we need somebody else to pick our next color.
Yeah. So I have 13 little pink balloons. You can have as many as you want, or as little.
How about red?
Red? Red sounds good.
I like red.
Okay. Make sure to wash off your little pink brush.
Yeah, rinse all that pink off. So maybe double rinse it or something if you need to.
And we're gonna dip into our red.
Show them your brush after you dip. See, we're loading it up.
And then we're just gonna do how many circles? Lily Fundell, how about you? How many circles do we need of red?
How about 7?
7? 7 red circles. That sounds like a more reasonable number.
I think 13 was really good. Okay, so now you're just randomly placing. What if they overlap? Is that okay?
Yes.
Okay, so yes, they are going to start to overlap. So that's okay. So just smoosh. We're doing how many? 7 or 8?
I think she said 7.
I think so.
Yeah.
Okay, 7 of these red circles.
4.
5. 6. See, just in any random place.
7.
7.
Okay. We've got our 7 red little circles. My circles are a little weird. That's okay.
No, I like them.
They're a little
So are we done?
No.
No, we're not done. We have
Unless
lots
you
more
want to be
colors
done,
to
you
use.
can be. But
No, we need.
I'm not done.
We need more balloons so that it'll hold up that
Okay.
house.
How about
Ooh, McKenna.
McKenna, what color is our next color for balloons?
Yellow.
Yellow
Okay.
is a great color.
All right, and how many yellow balloons are we gonna have? I picked 13. Lily picked 7.
10.
You want to pick 10?
Right in the middle.
I know. She's so good. Okay, so you
Loaded up my little yellow on my brush after I washed it. And now we're going to do 10 little yellow circles.
in any random place up there in the sky.
How's yours going, Alanya?
Good.
You going good? Good. I like yours, Sophia. It looks good. You got a lot of balloons up there.
You know, I like the way Hayden's doing it. He's like dropping them on there. That's awesome. Like, yes.
10. Yes, 10.
Okay.
10 little yellow ones.
Oh, I love this so far. It looks so pretty.
Oh, you could make it into any shape you want. You can make it a little heart.
You could.
Okay. Okay.
Aliana.
Yeah.
Where should we go next, and how many?
We should do dark blue next, and let's do 7.
7 dark blue circles. You got it.
Good choice.
Better than
Okay,
13.
so at this point, you're going to notice, okay, we are starting to overlap, and that's okay. You should be overlapping a little bit.
On my little blue daub. Daub? I don't know what a daub is. We're gonna do 7 little blue.
Yeah.
Oh.
We're filling in. See all of the blue sky that we can see in between our balloons? We're filling that in. We don't want to see blue sky in there, or not much of it.
Is anyone doing something different, like with different colors? You are? What are you doing, McKenna?
I'm mixing colors to get different colors.
Ooh, that's really cool.
Love that. I can't wait to see yours when you're done.
Okay.
I am changing a few things too. I'm referencing the actual house to make the house more canon.
Oh.
And there's a little cabin on the roof where her beak is pointing out where she's popping a yellow balloon.
Oh. Okay. Michelle, how about you give us our next color and how many?
Green and 15.
Yes.
15.
Yes. Thank you, Michelle. See? She likes lots of balloons like I like lots of balloons. I don't. Filling in the sky that we can see through the balloons, because we want those balloons to be layered on top of each other a little bit. Five? No, it's not. Oh. 5, 6, 7. I'm blocking it. No, we're doing 5. 5. Oh, this is looking cool. I like this. This is my favorite part. I love the balloon. It's like the easiest part, but it really comes to life, I think.
Mhm.
Okay. 5 more.
Is anybody else doing different colors like McKenna is?
Yeah, I just made orange right now.
Oh.
Ooh, orange.
And what 2
That's
colors
nice.
did you mix together to make orange?
I mixed 3 colors actually. I put yellow, red, and white.
Oh, very cool.
Nice.
Yeah, we're gonna do that next month with Olaf's nose too, because the orange that you have is a very dark, almost like a burnt red, and we want him to have some dimension to his nose, so we're gonna mix some white in there.
We can mix them all. Let's do that.
Well, let's do our strings first, and then we can add more colors if we want to.
How many gaps?
Are there a lot of gaps in yours?
Yeah, look at all that gaps.
Okay, then mix it, and then we're gonna add the strings.
And then I'm gonna add that little.
We like McKenna's idea. Let's add some orange. So we're mixing yellow and red, and she said a little bit of white.
Ooh, I need more yellow.
So, yeah.
What colors are you adding, Hayden?
I just did different sizes and shapes.
Oh.
Ooh.
So
What kind of shapes do you have going on?
I also have different colors of the numbers.
Ooh, very nice.
Yeah, very creative.
Are you happy with it so far? You having fun?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
That looks so awesome.
Whoa.
You are an artist. I love it. How you doing, Jordan?
Good.
What colors of clouds, colors of balloons did you use?
Well, I mixed this like green to make I mixed green and yellow to make a really pretty green. And I'm using the purple that we use for the roof.
Yes, that's cool. That's a good idea. I know this green is like kind of like
yeah, I
a
should use the
very
purple.
tree green.
Yeah, I thought of that.
I know. I thought that too. So I'm glad that you mixed it. Found the color you like. That's a good idea. I know. Kylie liked your idea. She's like, yeah, I'm gonna use some of that purple.
Forgot about that purple.
That's a nice color. There we go. Okay, so you should be layering to where you have very little sky showing through your clump of balloons. Because they're all going to be tethered or tied to the same location, which is
The
what?
chimney.
What is it tied to?
The chimney.
The chimney.
Okay. So now I am all completed with my balloons. That little blue one looks like it's being a little rebel up there. But that's okay. He's rebellious. So this is kind of what my little house looks like right now. And now we're going to make our little strings from our balloons. Oh no, you need to plug in your computer, Ma. Okay, it's at 4%. I got it. Okay. So we're gonna dunk in our white, boop, 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 and make sure you have a tiny little point for your white, so you can do your strings. I'm not gonna hold it up while I do my strings because this is very thin lines and it's hard for me to do it when I'm holding it up. So I like to go from the balloon to the chimney, just so that it has like a direct location. See, like, pew, pew. And then obviously you're not gonna have as many strings as you have balloons because that would be insane. I don't even think I'll have as many as I do the green balloons because I have like 15 green balloons.
So just keep adding strings and to where you have, I don't know, how many would you say?
As many as you want.
Yeah, you can have as many as you want.
If you want to have 50 million, you can spend the time and do that. I don't want that many strings, but you do you.
Just go slow, and you're using your paintbrush really lightly.
Yeah.
Because if you push down hard, then your strings are going to be super thick, and then they'll kind of mush together.
So this is kind of what my strings are looking like. Ding. What time is it?
Almost 5.
Is it really? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, we have 10 minutes.
No, we don't. Okay. So this is what my little balloons and strings and little house look like. Now it is time for the lettering if you choose to accept the challenge. So
yeah, the lettering is kind of an advanced skill. So if you feel like you're up for the challenge of doing the lettering, then yes, do it. If you would rather not have any lettering, you don't have to. You can go ahead and show them what it looks like.
So this is what the lettering is gonna.
What our goal is?
This is what our goal of the lettering is to look like, I guess. Unless you want to, you can do it however you'd like. This is kind of what I'm gonna go for, though. So
could you just write like one word, like
you can write whatever you want.
You can put dream.
You can write your name.
You can write your name.
Do whatever you want. This is what I'm gonna write.
You can write fly.
You can.
Or soar.
You can write Carl.
You can write.
You can write.
Yeah, you could.
Kevin.
But you're gonna write the word
I'm
adventure.
Gonna write adventure. So the first step is the A, which is very extra, and that's fine. So I'm just gonna start right to the right of my house. And I'm just gonna start with a little loop like this. I don't think they can see. Can you not see? Can you see this?
No.
Boop, boop.
One, it's white and it's hard to see.
So I'm just starting with this little loop, and then we're gonna bring it down. And then
I think I'm gonna get closer too. Can we turn the little light on? No.
Oh, lights on. So then, I'm just hoping we're not helping me. And then we're just gonna curve our little A over, and not have a defined point on the top of our A. If you want to, you can. I'm not going to. And then,
Almost looks like a snail shell.
oh, kind of scary. And then I'm trying to have as little amount of like downstrokes as I can. And when I do have any down, so a down is where you go down, because that tends to make the brush thicker, and that's not really what we want. Unless it is, then you go for it.
Okay, why don't you just hold that up to the camera for a second?
Okay, so this is what my little A kind of looks like.
So far.
It needs to be,
because this is like a cursive fancy A, if you want to do it.
so then the next step with our A is we're gonna shoot it out and curl it. So I just made a little swoop and a curl, and I'm gonna curl my curl a little curlier.
Curl my curl curlier.
Is anyone writing anything different?
Yeah, so that I could include the movie Up. I said Up We Go.
Aww.
Aww, I like that.
And now we're gonna cross our little A. Just
like a little candy cane kind of.
oh yeah, it is kind of candy cane. My A is huge, and that's fine. Just trying to have enough room for the rest of your word. So now we're gonna go on to our D, and it's just a little. Wow, this is looking amazing. There's my little D. Not loving it, but it's fine. Next is our V, which is just a little arrow down, basically. Little V. Onto our E. And then our N. And I'm going to do a little. Oh, wow, that was a little bit rough. Do a little curly at the end of my N. Just like that. Ta-dang. T. Wow, we're really cutting this one close. Oh, I put my finger in it. U. Then R. I am just about out of room. That A shouldn't have been so big. That's okay. Try to space it out a little better than I did.
But I think it still looks cute.
Yeah, it's fine.
Good.
Now we're gonna go on with our cursive. With our is out there. So we're gonna go brush up, and with our little I. Then our little F. And then our little O.
They're out.
Just like that. And then on to our last word, which I'm going to put in our last little line, which is there.
Are you all finished, Hayden? You're all done? Can I see it?
Hey, Tori, you want to go ahead and
Wow.
pin his so that we can all see it well?
Yeah.
Keep holding it there, Hayden. Hold on. So remove Kylie's spotlight and then spotlight Hayden.
Aw.
Want me to do it? Oh, you got it.
Wow. I really like that one.
Oh, look, it's great. We'll spotlight that one.
Can I do that?
Hold on.
Oh, wait, put it back.
Oh, there it is.
Yay. Oh, look at all their little
That
balloons.
looks awesome. I love your sky too.
There's a
Oh,
ton
look
of
at this
them.
one
Oh, there's another
too.
one.
That's fantastic. Way to
That's
go,
great.
guys. Let's see. Oh, and look at the third one. This one looks great too. I love the little cloud in the sky. Oh, look at this one. Oh, what's the dog's
Oh,
name again? Doug, right?
Yes. I
Oh,
love
and then we
that.
even have Doug on the ground. Fantastic. I love it. Oh, look at this one. That's beautiful.
Wow.
And your cursive's really
I know,
nice
that's
too.
impressive.
Thank you. I'm gonna do another quote on it because the pencil's showing still, but you know.
Oh, see, that was smart. She used pencil too. Oh, look at this one, Kai.
Whoa, that looks really
Oh.
good.
I like all the balloons.
I
Oh, me
know.
too. Really good. Oh, look at this one.
This was our spacecraft.
I meant just the white
Love it. A spacecraft. Oh, that's so fun.
We're gonna look at Michelle's because didn't
I
Wow.
tried, but I did the Disney logo in the corner.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
In the corner, I did the Disney
Oh.
logo. And I have my name and the date, and I put up in the on one corner and store on the other.
Oh.
It goes
Wow.
Disney's. It has Disney's up, like
Cool.
that.
Oh.
I
Yeah,
just thought it was a really cool idea.
that is a really cool idea.
Wow.
Neat. Anybody else want to show theirs? Still working? I know some of us. I know that I tend to take a while to paint. Oh, you guys are doing such a great job. Oh wait, there's Lily.
Oh.
Spotlighter.
Yeah. Oh, that looks great.
Wow. Oh, your clouds are amazing.
I know. Look at them.
Yes. That looks cool,
Looks
Lily.
really good.
Impressive.
Thank you.
I know. There was a lot of detail to this painting, I think.
Look at that.
Oh, yeah. I know. We're watching.
Oh,
Sophia.
she has a little daughter thing. That's neat.
I think she's one of those that really loves art. Oh, there. Now we can see. Oh,
Oh, that
Wow.
looks cool.
it does. That looks really nice. I love the colors that you chose for your the
Balloons.
balloons.
Yeah.
They look so bright. Having the pink on the outside, like you did the pink last. Oh, and look at all your paint. Oh my goodness. Yes, you have tons of paint. That looks fantastic. Good job, Sophia. Well, wonderful. So if you guys are finished with your masterpiece and you are ready to hit the road and go show people what a wonderful artist you are, then you can go ahead and have a wonderful evening. If you would like to stay on, we're going to be on just for a couple more minutes, answering any questions or helping anybody out that may need help. Otherwise, thank you so much for participating in our up picture, and we will be contacting you soon. We are going to use this same Zoom to do our next in our series, which is our Olaf painting. Yes, and we will be using, just like Sophia showed, We will be using those 4 paints that are in the small bag and your second blank canvas that you had in your bag. Wonderful. Oh, look at that one.
Oh.
That looks so awesome. Jordan, good job. I love that you put love. Come
is
on, I
that-
love that you put love.
Look, is that?
No. I know, it looks like Sophia. Sophia, is that you? Oh, you were
You
hiding.
sneaky.
I'm like, oh, that looks great, Sophia. Amazing. Good job. So I hope you guys had fun. Have a wonderful afternoon, evening. After.
Bye.
Bye.
I have a quick question.
Hi,
Do you see
guys.
my Kevin?
Yeah.
Little mini Kevin in the corner.
Aw.
Yes, Kevin.
Kevin.
Kevin's the bird guy, right? Okay, just making sure.
Yeah.
That's awesome. You guys are amazing. Such fun. I love it. Yeah. No, I could sit and paint all day. I could.
That was fun.
That is. I know.
Who is everyone? Who's still here? Oh, it's just us.
We have a few people here still.
It's just us.
It's just us.
No, it's just us.
It's just us.
It says 6 people. Doesn't
It
it?
says 2
Oh,
people.
2 people. Yay! All right, Tori. I know. I'm still like doing my teacher mode. I'm all, yes, this was so fun.
I
Thank you so
totally
much."
read. Like,
I know. I was like, oh no, Kylie. I didn't think you were gonna put the E, but you fit it. You made it work.
I
You
said,
did.
I better. That
But you,
little-
but you know what? You were having whenever you have to hold it.
That was
That's
impossible.
It's
And
not
then at one
impossible,
point-
but it is.
At one
difficult.
point, they were like, "Oh, I can't see." I'm like, "I'm sorry, bro. I can't do that close."
Sorry. You're like, I can't see either.
I know I can't do it either. Wonderful, Tori. Well, thank you so much. You were awesome.
Yeah.
You kept the conversation going when
I
we
know. I
were
was impressed.
like unknown on what to say.
I was trying. I could have done better, but it's okay. I made a friend with my Grogu friend. He was so cool.
What's his name? Hayden.
Oh, Hayden.
Hayden, yeah, he was so sweet. I loved his house.
So cute.
It was like a bunch of little abstract pieces.
I know, it's beautiful.
Recording.
It was so cute.